got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, 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 come on. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't be control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine.
Good afternoon. I am Eric Thomas, principal of Worthington Kilbourne High School. On behalf of the Worthington City Schools Board of Education and our superintendent, Dr. Trent Bowers, we welcome our families, friends, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests to the virtual commencement ceremony for the graduating class of 2020. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our servicemen and women, our first responders, and those on the front lines fighting this battle to serve our community. Each of you are risking your health and wellness to protect us and our families. We have students from this graduating class that have selected to serve our country in the armed forces. They will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Following them will be the national anthem and the Worthington Kilbourne alma mater performed by our seniors.
Hi, my name is Mason Smith. I'm here on behalf of all the seniors that are enlisting in the military. Would you please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red gleam, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
As we walk the path of life throughout the years to come, we'll sing this song in honor of my dear old Worthington. Across the fields and through the years, this song will echo clear. We'll all sing to our alma mater, which we hold so dear. Worthington Kilbourne High.
Thank you, seniors. I would be amiss if I didn't say how encouraged I am by your resilience and perseverance. We have given you extreme circumstances to finish your senior year of high school, and you have done it well. I have nothing but pride and admiration for the Worthington Kilbourne High School class of 2020. We appreciate each of you, and you will forever be a wolf and a member of our pack. The next chapter in your life will be one of promise and hope. The tools in which you have been equipped will carry you to new heights. The barriers and obstacles that will undoubtedly be put in your path will shrink to your determination. As your life experiences have already challenged you to grow and develop into fine young men and women. I'm often asked by friends and relatives, what does a high school principal do? This question is complicated because each day is different. Sometimes you're planning events such as a virtual graduation, and other times you're visiting classrooms or shoveling snow on the front sidewalk. The answers to this question vary widely, but my essential job, if you will, is to lift people up, to help them be the best versions of themselves, and to help them find their passion while connecting with other people in meaningful ways. And when they fail, to help them try the task again. I want the people around me to have a better today than they had yesterday. I'd venture to say that this will be true of you and the careers you end up doing. To be the very best, you must help others to be their very best. Regardless of where the road takes you in life, if you have someone ask you, "What do you do?" I hope your answer is related to helping other people. Seniors, the world is your oyster, and you will change it for the better. We know that this day begins the next chapter in your life. I encourage you to spread your love and joy. For your work that you do for others pays in rewards of happiness, fulfillment, and delight.
Hello to friends, family, neighbors, staff, and most importantly, my fellow students in the class of 2020. Oh, and that one guy who accidentally clicked onto our video. Now, if you asked me at the start of the year what I'd be doing in May, I'd say I'd be playing board games with my friends in a cabin, sipping on a milkshake, and having the time of my life celebrating graduation. But instead, I'm home, playing games with my friends, sipping on a milkshake, and celebrating graduation here with you all now. This class was born into the world changed by the tragedy of September 11th. We're graduating in a world changed by a global pandemic. Despite these challenges, we continue to strive, continue to succeed, and the class of 2020 will continue to make the world a better place. We will be able to take anything the world throws at us and make this story our own. We only need to change our perspective. Imagine life if you viewed it through rose-colored glasses. You wouldn't be able to see all the imperfections in the world. You would only be able to see the best in people. Yet this does not make the world perfect. The imperfections are still there. Without these glasses, it's easy to focus on the worst. Change that. Focus on the best. Every crisis opens the door to opportunity. Every mishap could change into a great story. You may have gotten an F on your midterm, but on the other hand, you got to spend a lot of quality time with Mr. Green. You may have missed out on your last quarter of high school, but for me at least, my dog and I got to walk my parents every day. It's your choice how you see it. With this in mind, where do we go tomorrow? Like pebbles dropped in a lake, all of our actions have ripples into the future. Each small change we make, friendship we form, or story we tell will bring about a new future. These small ripples into the future may lead one of us to discover new sustainable energy, create a hit song, or become the next favorite teacher at Kilbourne. Not all of us could change the world though, but all of us could change our story. This story that we build with our actions. Every interaction forms a ripple. Every ripple leads the story in a new direction. We can't predict where this story will go, and that's the beauty of life. It may lead to stories like the epics of Homer, or simply binge watching Homer Simpson. What we can know is that our story is important, so let's make it the best story we can. What story will you tell? We all have the chance to make our story the best it could be. We can only learn from the past, and we could dream about the future, but today. Make today count. Make your story count. Thank you, and congratulations, Kilbourne.
Hello, Kilbourne family. I hope that you are all staying healthy during these uncertain times. I know that we as a community will come out of this stronger than ever. I think that our class embodies what it means to be a Kilbourne wolf. The most important quality of being a wolf is that we are always there for each other. I know that over the past 4 years, I could count on my fellow members of the pack to be there for me at big games and important track meets. For me, it goes all the way back to 7th grade when I moved to this district. For many of you, it goes back even further than that. I was a shy kid, and summer workouts for football were coming up. I was so nervous to meet new people, and I didn't talk to anyone that day. Thankfully, the next day, I was approached by a few teammates, and we started talking. Before I knew it, I was just one of the boys, and we are all still best friends to this day. This is what makes our class so special to me. No matter when you came to Worthington, you can find your place. Since being at Kilbourne, our class has taken initiative and created a variety of great clubs that have given so many people a way to express their interests with their peers, such as the Spanish Conversation Club, Dirt Dudes, and Crafting for Charity, just to name a few. This represents yet another quality of being a wolf, taking initiative. We also have so many of our classmates involved with student council. In 4 years, our class has contributed in helping to raise over $20,000 for the Adopt a Child campaign and has donated over 2,000 cans of food for our canned food drives. Both of these events were significant in helping members of our Worthington community. It's these qualities, our drive, and our involvement that makes me know that we will find success after high school. I hope to see you all soon. Proud to be a member of the pack, and go Wolves.
The Worthington Kilbourne High School Hall of Fame consists of students, community members, and faculty and staff that have made a positive impact on the school community. Since Worthington Kilbourne High School opened, this is the highest recognition that could be earned by students, staff, or community members. The Hall of Fame recognizes those who excel academically, cooperate with others, and actively participate in school. They are known for having wholesome attitudes and high morals and serving as a positive role model for others. But most of all, the Hall of Fame recognizes those individuals who have made a significant overall contribution to Worthington Kilbourne High School. The process for one to be selected for the Hall of Fame begins with a nomination. All of the Kilbourne students and staff members are invited to nominate individuals they believe best represent these characteristics. Then, an anonymous committee of students and staff review nominees and select those who are truly exceptional. Today, I have the pleasure of honoring 2 more individuals who will be inducted into the Worthington Kilbourne High School Hall of Fame. Our first 2020 WKHS Hall of Fame inductee is a student who, on paper, seems too good to be true, but in reality is even more exceptional than we can convey. Phrases such as always positive, makes others better, an amazing person, and smart and hardworking are repeated frequently when people talk about this inductee. His fellow students shared that he excels in the classroom and athletics, but more importantly, he is always kind and he cares deeply about others. On behalf of the Worthington Kilbourne High School Hall of Fame Committee, I am honored to welcome Braden Bean as a Class of 2020 Hall of Fame member. Congratulations, Braden. Braden is a 12 Seasons of Greatness athlete, having participated in soccer, basketball, and volleyball. He is a National Merit Commended Scholar. He volunteered doing research at the Ohio State University Medical Center Heart Lab, and he's involved with Young Life. Yet in spite of all these impressive accomplishments and areas of involvement, it is the depth of his character which makes him most remarkable. He is always smiling, he makes others feel welcome and included, and he is considerate to everyone. Braden, congratulations on being a Hall of Fame member, and thank you for the difference you've made at Worthington Kilbourne High School. Our second nominee for the Worthington Kilbourne High School Hall of Fame is another exceptional student, a kind friend and a fierce competitor. This student always seeks to improve and puts the team first, spending countless hours working on their craft, trying to refine all of the details which will allow them to become a better player, has been a consistent focus. Strangely though, if you were to ask them why they were trying to get better, the answer would definitely involve their goal to help the team be better. This person is described as one of the most loyal and compassionate individuals. They lead by example and will do whatever is asked of them. Their work ethic is impeccable. On behalf of the Worthington Kilbourne High School Hall of Fame Committee, I'm honored to announce Jackie Wolford as a Worthington Kilbourne High School Class of 2020 Hall of Fame member. Congratulations, Jackie. Last year, she scored 81 goals in lacrosse, but Coach Troutner stated her more accomplished goal would be the 51 assists that she made. Jackie has grown up as a Wolf and has helped to instill a sense of passion and pride for what it means to be a Kilbourne student athlete among everyone with whom she interacts. A 12 Season of Greatness athlete, Jackie has participated in volleyball, basketball, and lacrosse. While the loss of this spring season has been heartbreaking for so many, especially for our seniors, Jackie has probably seen more dreams evaporate than anyone else. She was also a near lock on receiving All-American honors and topping quite a few of offensive records in lacrosse. But her greatest disappointment would be missing the chance at earning a state championship with her team. Again, congratulations to Braden and Jackie.
Graduates, parents, grandparents, congratulations. You've satisfied the requirements set forth by the state of Ohio and the Worthington Board of Education. You've earned the right to graduate this afternoon. Today is a day of celebration, but also a day of transition. Today you move from one phase of your life and on to another. Graduates, as you envisioned this day, you certainly envisioned something different than this. You envisioned being in the Columbus Convention Center and sitting with your lifelong friends. You envisioned walking across the stage and receiving a handshake or a hug from your chosen Worthington staff member. And I personally envisioned looking each of you in the eye and saying a sincere congratulations. As you well know, and as you will experience many times in life, what we envision and what actually occurs are often very different. In J.R. Tolkien's famous book, The Fellowship of the Ring, the character Frodo is a hobbit, and he is speaking to Gandalf, who is the wizard and the leader. Frodo says, "I wish it need not have happened in my time." I'm sure all of you seniors can relate to that today. I wish COVID-19 had not happened in my time. As adults, we wish it had not happened in your special time. Gandalf, the wizard and the leader, he responds to Frodo and he says, "So do I. And so do all who live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what we do with the time that is given us." So we wish things had turned out differently. But sometimes in life, what we cannot control, how things turn out. But what we can control is how we choose to respond. As you graduate from Worthington schools and move on to the next phase of your life, this lesson will remain with you. You'll be tested often. Some things will go your way and other things won't. How you choose to respond will determine the success you see in life. Whether you want to start a business, build a winning team, raise great kids, provide safe drinking water in Africa, help the homeless, find a cure for cancer, educate children, or just create a more peaceful world, adversity and conflict will be part of your story as you strive to achieve your goal. As Gandalf said, all we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. And so when things don't happen as we envisioned, I believe every one of us has a choice between two roads, the positive road and the negative road. The positive road, it leads to joy and success and fulfillment. The negative road leads to failure, negativity, and despair. The negative road will tell you that you aren't strong enough, good enough, successful enough, wealthy enough, happy enough, smart enough, talented enough. Well, guys, I say enough with that conversation. Instead, choose the positive road. Know the truth about yourself. You have everything you need inside you to be successful. You weren't meant to be average. You have a desire to be great because you were created and born to do great things. You have a purpose. There's a plan for your life. You may be going through a hard time this spring, but you will get through this. It looks like the end of the world, but it isn't. This too shall pass. The truth is, we can't control the events in our life, but we can control how we respond. Choose the positive road. You are well prepared. You have a Worthington education. You have a community that loves you and is here to support you today, tomorrow, and into your future. As you go off and you change the world, we will be here watching. And after you have found your great success, I'd ask that you remember Worthington. It's important to give back to the community that has given so much to you. I wish it need not have happened in my time, said Frodo. So do I, said Gandalf. and so do all who live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. Choose the positive road, graduates, and go change the world. Today, you join the over 40,000 living alumni of Worthington Schools. Welcome to our club. Congratulations.
As I think of this class, I will remember their resilience and all that they have given up for the betterment of our community. We have numerous seniors with academic honors, scholarships, several 12 seasons of greatness athletes, including several participating in athletics in college. Students heading off into military to serve our country, and students moving into careers after high school. These plans, along with all of their accomplishments, are outstanding and will give a glimpse of the excellence that has been in our school the last 4 years. There is no doubt these seniors will continue this excellence. President Hudson, members of the Board of Education, and Superintendent Bowers, it is with great pleasure and pride that I, as principal of Worthington Kilbourne High School, certify these students before you have fulfilled all of the graduation requirements set forth by the Ohio Department of Education and the Worthington City School Boards of Education. On behalf of our faculty, staff, and administration, we may now recognize them as graduates of Worthington Kilbourne High School class of 2020, and you may present them with their diplomas.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. On behalf of the Worthington Schools Board of Education and as president of the board, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us for the class of 2020's virtual commencement ceremony. From our district administration, to our high school administrators and faculty, to the family and friends near and afar, we gather to celebrate you, our graduating students. We've highlighted some of the academic and athletic achievements of the class of 2020, all of which are remarkable. Equally remarkable are your acts of kindness. From volunteering to help with Freshman Link Day, raising thousands of dollars over the past 4 years for Adopt a Child during the holidays, to volunteering, mentoring, and participating in the Reach Club, to merely listening to that friend who felt like the weight of the world was on their shoulders. You have made a difference in the lives of your friends, in our community, and the whole world around you. These altruistic acts are just a few examples of how you've demonstrated the value and importance of being kind. May you never forget what a difference you can make in the lives of others, the powerful ripple effect of kind deeds, and your ability to change the world just by sharing the kind person that you are. In the words of Naomi Shihab Nye, the river is famous to the fish. The loud voice is famous to silence, which it knew would inherit the earth before anybody said so. The cat sleeping on the fence is famous to the birds watching him from the birdhouse. The tear is famous briefly to the cheek. The idea you carry close to your bosom is famous to your bosom. The boot is famous to the earth, more famous than the dress shoe, which is famous only to floors. The bent photograph is famous to the one who carries it, and not at all famous to the one who is pictured. I want to be famous to shuffling men who smile while crossing streets, sticky children in grocery lines, famous to the one who smiled back. I want to be famous the way a pulley is famous, or a buttonhole, not because it did anything spectacular, but because it never forgot what it could do. On behalf of the entire Board of Education, it is with great pride that I accept the remarkable and kind Worthington Kilbourne High School class of 2020. Congratulations, Wolves.
Fuad Aiden, Lookman Aiden, Justin Agner, Aswad Alam, William Albin, Saad Ali, Madeline Allen, Melissa Allen, Chidima Honorato, Evan Anderson, Caleb Andrick, Jimena Arellano, Aiden Arthur, Davis Bailey, Shaden Baker, Nevaeh Bankston, Jacob Barsakowski, Robert Barclay, Michael Barone, Daisy Berry, Ethan Bartram, Alyssa Bile, Reagan Bierman, James Bell, Braden Bean, Jocelyn Blake, Jonah Blake, Kurt Boker, Sasha Baumser, Michael Bontrager, Reagan Bray, Daniel Brea, Brooklyn Bristow, Andrew Bryant, Christopher Bungie, Jonathan Burgess, Lindsay Buterball, Lauren Byrne, Misaki Campbell, Elizabeth Cantrell, Nathan Cantrell, Colin Capehart, Abigail Cardeman, Jacob Carter, Joshua Carter, Jordan Castelli, Joseph Castle, Leah Castro, Noah Cavallero, Brennan Sesta, Aaron Chen, Olivia Chung, Andrew Chittister, Amaya Clark, Isaiah Clark, George Coldiron, Maximus Cole, Asa Compton, Ryan Conley, Elizabeth Costello, Samantha Cottrell, John Quazzo, Kelly Dale, Joseph Dargenio, Savion DeVault, Abigail Dietrich, Mason Delk, Bridget Diggs, John Dobrea, Maggie Dyer, Kelly Eden, Jocelyn Elder, Elise Elliott, Samuel English, Sasha Estes, Logan Evans, Walker Evans, Faith Falgiano, Madison Feldhaus, Melanie Fisher, Mitchell Fisher, Cheyenne Florentin, Michael Flynn Jr., Alyssa Fournier, Logan Fout, Trevor Fox, William Frankie, Joel Friedman, Anthony Fife, Andrew Galloway, Samuel Garber, Angel Garcia, Blake Gardner, Hope George, Matthew Gerald, Tristan Giorgione, Allison Girardi, Lily Glass, Alexander Grabowski, Carter Hayes, Lily Haddon, Hannah Hale, Jack Hale, Haley Hall, Logan Hames, Brianna Harper, Terrell Harris, Senna Harrison, Caitlin Hash, Travis Hott, Nina Harani, Benjamin Heatherman, Joseph Henwood, Domingo Jerez, Adam Hilty, Orala Hersey, Marcus Hodge, Sean Hoffman, Timothy Holmberg, Anna Hooley, Olivia Howe, Anna Huang, Alexis Hudson, Alyssa Hudson, William Hughes, Gafar Hussein, Demetrio Ibanez, Barbara Endest, Brianna Ingraham, Adam Eisenhart, Eleanor Ishida, Paul Jarvis, Jeffrey Jenks, Olivia Judy, Olivia Jump, Olivia Karhoff, Abigail Kennedy, Octavia Kearns, Jacob Kessler, Jackson Kessler, Shireen Khalil, Yusuf Khalil, Kaya Kemet Zwick, Anthony Knight, Gabriel Knuth, Carson Cott, Maxwell Cott, Jacob Kundu, Jacob Cutter,
Jacob Lecure, Janelle Lang, Trinity Langley, Joseph Loudermilk, Caleb Lawson, Taylor Leachman, Kyla Lemon, Trinity Leo, Riley Lewis, Lauren Lickman, Hannah Lindeman, Jocelyn List, Chloe Lynn, Jason Madison, Mohammed Mansour, Samantha Mason, Adam Majar, Madison McCormick, Samuel McCoy, Keegan McDonough, Sierra McKibben, Garrett Meeks, Leslie Mejia, Sandra Mejia Lopez, Cleo Melvin, Ali Mendez Diaz, Ashley Mendez Diaz, Nicholas Miles, Jacob Miller, Alana Milligan, Amin Muhammad, Renee Millette, Julianne Moore, Benjamin Mormilly, Margaret Morrison,
Aliyah Muhammad,
Isabel Murphy, Marley Myers, Alvin Nash, Arul Naveen, Chinanzo Ndife, Michael Nielsen, Jacob Nelson, Ethan Nestingen, Yoshin Intati, Caleb O'Connor, Luis Ocampo Ramirez, Forsyth Orsini, Zachary Ostheimer, McKenna Oyer, Shukant Paul, Aiko Palmer, Zachary Palmer, Brandon Perez Santana, Jameson Piasic, Elise Pilcher, Kareem Pintal, Eli Pitchford, Hayden Pitts, Joseph Plofchen, Kirby Podolin, Rory Prem, Annabelle Pugh, Courtney Quickle, Alexander Rader, Nadia Rajab, Gavin Rampersad, Kellen Ratliff, Ailish Reese, Lily Reeve, Grace Reynolds, Andrew Rice, Michael Richardson, Benjamin Ridgway, Rachel Reinhart, William Roberts, Megan Rosenfeld, Stephanie Rubal, Cameron Rung, Catherine Zimick, Thomas Zimick, Vade Sampath, Joseph Sanchez, Shivesh Sankar, James Sauter, Alexa Sauer, Lillian Schoppelrye, Kelly Scott, Leah Sellers, Duncan Self, Hayden Schaefer, Alexandra Shambaugh, Sebastian Shaskis, Rachel Shaw, Brody Shern, Ella Shepard, Muhammad Shira, Miles Schufelt, Allison Simmons, Trajan Singleton, Sarah Skidmore, Ella Skinner. Zachary Skinner. Joshua Slauson. Rachel Small. Keegan Smith. Mason Smith. Corey Smock. Nevaeh Spencer. Joseph Sprunger. Tyler Spurlock. Jeanette Stanton. Victoria Stavish. Abigail Steele. Emily Stewart. Allison Stout. Robert Straveler. Thomas Sturgis. Isabel Tackett. Brooke Taylor. Julia Taylor. Jay Thompson. Keon Thompson. Nathan Thompson. Paige Tomasi. Abigail Torres. Tyler Turner. Lynn Vandewey. Kelly Velasquez Ramirez. Justin Villarreal. Sage Ward. Samuel Warnicki. Elizabeth Wheeler. Brianna Whitaker. Caleb Wiley. Tanner Williams. Griffin Wilson. Nolan Wilson. Jacqueline Wolford. Zoe Wood. Preston Woodrum. Alice Yang. Anya Yellen. Andrew Yerke. Ethan York. Nathan York. Madeline Zawada. Zoe Zeifer. Tanzan Zim. Sydney Zulik.
At this time, we invite the class of 2020 to please stand at home.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2020, graduates of Worthington Kilbourne High School.
Congratulations, class of 2020.